Davante Adams to the Raiders?
Well, guys, I think we need to acknowledge what actually happened. You're talking about the best receiver in football deciding, I'm better off with Derek Carr with the Las Vegas Raiders than I am staying in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. And this guy just signed a contract to extend him for the next 3 years. That is fascinating to me. I think that speaks volumes about how Davante Adams feels about that situation in Green Bay, the volatility that's been around Aaron Rodgers, the uncertainty of not knowing whether or not he's going to come back, and all of these other different factors. He decided that I'm going to Las Vegas. I know Derek Carr. I got a house in the same neighborhood as Derek Carr. I work out with him in the offseason. It's more of a known quantity in terms of what I'm getting from the quarterback. I'm better off as a receiver with a guy that I know is going to show up every single day.
And what I would say, if I was the GM of the Green Bay, too bad. You're under the franchise tag. You are playing here this year, period, end of story.
Yeah, but he hadn't signed the franchise tag. So you have the option. What do you want to carry a $20 million cap charge throughout the entire offseason?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do?
And you're not going to miss checks. You're not going to miss $1 million a week or more.
You know what it's like to play. You weren't trying to miss any game checks.
No, I understand what you're saying, that if he doesn't sign, until he signs the franchise tag, or even if he doesn't sign it, they're carrying that cap charge. But would you rather carry that cap charge or lose Davante Adams is really what their choice came down to.
My whole point is you can't move your football team forward. At least this way, you got the draft picks from the Las Vegas Raiders. You can use those assets in order to bring players that can help Aaron Rodgers rather than sitting in limbo throughout the draft, throughout the rest of free agency. This is a chance for you to move your team forward if Davante Adams has expressed to you he doesn't want to be.
But I guess what Mike Tannenbaum is saying is at the end of the day, he would have played for them. That if you would given Davante Adams the option between you're not playing this year, thus you're not getting paid anything, or you're going to come here and play with Aaron Rodgers in this place you always have, you're betting on the fact that he ultimately would have done it.
Well, that's a huge bet. That's a huge gamble that you want to take. And the other thing we have to keep in mind with this, Greenie, is that Brian Gutekunst turned over the keys to the franchise to Aaron Rodgers.
That's right.
This is a contract that was signed 48 hours ago. So we're talking about Aaron Rodgers understanding what was happening and essentially signing off on Green Bay pulling the trigger on this deal.
We would assume. I mean, again, that's what I meant when I said Aaron Rodgers, what did he know and when did he know it? I mean, yes, we assume he was not taken completely blindsided by this, and Rob Demovsky reported as much. He's going to join us coming up shortly. Let me get Ninkovich in on all of this. Ninko, what do you make of it?
All I know is Josh McDaniels is like Dennis the Menace with the slingshot. He's pulling that thing back. He just shot the Vegas Raiders to the front of the line because of the fact that he's going out. He paid Max Crosby, right? Mad Max. He's got Chandler Jones on the other side. You go get Davante Adams. You talk to him. You say, listen, okay, here, you know what you're going to get in Vegas. You know the quarterback. There's not going to be any issues. He's not going to be wanting $60 million a year, right? I think what happened in Green Bay was Davante Adams is sitting back. He's looking at this whole thing with Aaron Rodgers, and all the focus was on Aaron Rodgers. Nobody was talking about Davante Adams. Everyone was just like, oh yeah, Davante Adams is going to want to be there because Aaron Rodgers is there. Well, hold up. At the end of the day, especially now, we know that football's only a year-to-year thing. You got to get exactly what you need for your family. You got to go get paid. So he's like, listen, Aaron Rodgers says it's not about the money, but then now he's making $50 a year, $150 guaranteed. What about me? What about me? What about the guy that's catching the ball? Because last time I checked, you can't throw it and catch it for touchdowns. Like, you need that other guy to catch the football.
That's what Giselle said.
Davante Adams, he just went to Vegas, and guess what? Vegas, to me, they're Super Bowl contenders now. With that pass rush and the offense that they have, I'm telling you. Josh McDaniels, Nico, he's got the slingshot.
He's got them right up there. And again, McDaniels coming over as the new head coach of the Raiders. All right, so now the relationships.
Yes.
Because here's the part of this that confuses me the most. I was under the impression, and I think most people were, that Rodgers and Davante Adams were like this, right? The Last Dance stuff that they posted last year. And I mean, I imagined that they were doing Panchakarma cleanses together. That's how close I thought that they were. So how is it possible that Davante Adams said, you know what, I'm better off without Aaron, and Aaron said, yes, I'm cool with that?
I think Davante Adams said, I'm better off with $28 million. Like a year living in Vegas, no state income tax. I think Aaron Rodgers got the bag. Congratulations. Davante Adams is special. And here's the disconnect, because Green Bay acted as though Aaron Rodgers, as long as we have Aaron Rodgers, we're good. And Davante Adams feels like, now hold up one second. I am just as important to this offense as he is, and I deserve to be paid as such. He should have been paid last year, and I think this is where Green Bay messed up, because now you have a second star player who felt some type of way and didn't feel like they were shown the type of love, and when you are the best at your position, the organization has to treat you as such. And I think, unfortunately for Green Bay, there's no point of this is a point of no return with Davante, unlike with Aaron.
Well, I mean, certainly a point of no return at this moment. I'm also a little taken aback by how little they got for him. They got a 1 and a 2. I would remind everyone, the New York Jets got 2 first-round picks for Jamal Adams, who's a safety, and the Green Bay Packers just got a 1 and a 2 for Davante Adams, who's the best receiver in the National Football League. How does this make sense?
Green Bay made multiple mistakes here. One, they should have forced the issue with Aaron Rodgers several weeks ago. That would have given them time to flesh out everything with Davante Adams and hopefully come up with a solution. And then the other part, Green, it's very fundamental. He's under the franchise tag. Make the Raiders sign an offer sheet, and then under the rules, they match it, and he's a Packer, or they get 2 first-round picks. So I think Green Bay made multiple mistakes here, and now they're waking up with the sober reality. They're losing a great wide receiver in his prime that they can't replace.
Right.
And I want to make one other point here, Green.
Yeah.
Let's say it's DK Metcalf that's available. If I'm DK Metcalf, why would I want to go to Green Bay, as Chris mentioned, because how do I know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be there next year? I think it's going to be very difficult for them to replace a player of his caliber at this point.
Chris, put a ribbon on this. We have so many stories to get to. We will come, and we're going to go live to Green Bay to Rob Domofsky, our reporter there, for the very latest coming up later in this hour. But Chris, how do we put into perspective the magnitude of what happened yesterday in the NFC?
No excuses for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, even losing the best receiver in the NFL, this is a situation that because of your action, or in a lot of ways, your inaction for a period of time right after the season, you cost yourself one of the best weapons in the National Football League. And so now it's going to be up to you to live up to the expectations of that contract, getting paid $50 million on average annual value. The expectation is that you can make guys around you better.
Right.
You can elevate the talent base around you. And so that's what Aaron Rodgers is going to have to be dealing with an NFC that looks like it's getting a lot stiffer when it comes to the competition.
Okay. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.